Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another video, I guess. This one's kind of different. I'm just going to be looking back on the past few videos I've made and just like going over how it's changed, and I'm going to be asking for like recommendations and stuff because there's been a lot that I've changed, especially visually. So let's just talk about like the first video. So that was, obviously the first one, and visually I still really didn't know what I wanted it to look like. If you go back, you can see that the border around it was like an old TV, like one of those big janky thick TVs, and I kind of wanted it to look like that as if you were watching it on a TV, but just the way I don't know, it just didn't look really good. And the the fireplace background, I was kind of I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest. I didn't really know what I wanted it to look like yet. And that little Lego figure, that was originally gonna be like the face of the channel, was that little Lego guy, but I don't know, it just didn't work. And aside from, the Lego dude and then the background and then the border, I didn't really know how to put where to put pictures, and I was just like messing around. Like, I just put one picture of the movie and then like a picture of Jack Black just in the corner and then like a ghost in the upper right corner, and then like my handle on it, and then the title. It was very, very messy. Like, it did not look good. But it's the first video. I was still starting out to see what works and what didn't, and clearly that didn't work. But I think the TV thing is a cool idea. I just don't think I really did it well. But it was a cool idea. I just didn't achieve it well. But yeah, after that first video, I was just thinking like, okay, this has got to look different. I can't do this for every video because the way a video looks matters a lot, and it's one of the most important aspects of keeping a viewer or listener, or a viewer and a listener, engaged. And it was just so messy, and I was like, all right, I gotta think of something else. Like, this is just too jumbled. It's like just spaghetti of garbage. So then the second video came by, and it was the Garbage Pail Kids video. That one's probably still my favorite. I really liked talking about that movie, just because it's so horrific. But, oh yeah, in most of these videos, I'm just literally talking about the movie, like covering the movie full way through, if I can. On the Ice Cream Man video, I just didn't have enough time to talk about the whole thing, so that's why I kind of cut short in half, and then just, like, summarized most of it in the end. But yeah, the videos, I just cover the movie and talk about what I love and what I dislike, and then in the end I give my initial thoughts. Very, very basic stuff, but I like it. It works out. But anyway, what I was talking about, visually, this had a pretty big change already, and at this point I decided that I wanted to use this mice as my mascot. So I just looked up, I literally just looked up mice on Google and then looked at images and see which ones I could use, and I've been using this little mouse that you're watching talking to this mic right now. So he's become the face of the channel, and I really like him. I don't know why, but I just wanted a mice as the mascot. I think he's cute. But yeah, so I've decided that I wanted to use him as the mascot, so he's been in every single video. And then, aside from the mascot, now I have to figure out what I just wanted it to look like regardless. So I was looking up pictures on Google of just like room with chair. That was what I was always doing, just room with chair, because I wanted to have like a TV setup thingy. So I found this one picture, and it was super, super blurry, but it was one of those ones where you have to pay for it, or you have to make an account to get it, and they have their like watermarks all over it. But I didn't want to do all that, so I just downloaded it and used it, and it looks pretty bad because it's super blurry, and it's definitely not good for a viewer to look at. It's not visually pleasing, but it was just for that one video. So, or was it for that one video? I'm trying to think if I used it again. I think it was just for that one video, but yeah. It was like this green room, there's a chair, and then there's a TV. So on camera I'm just using like these graphics of like a desk and then a TV, and then I would put the pictures I want behind it, and it would look like it's a TV. And then I added this another garbage pail character just like above the TV. And this one was definitely an improvement, 100% an improvement, but there was still lacking detail. Still didn't look really interesting to look at. So then the third video rolled around, and again, this one has a huge change, and this is where it's been since visually. This is what it's looked like since. It was about the Killer Clowns from Outer Space movie. Another movie I really like to talk about. That one I enjoyed a lot because I love that movie. But visually, you can tell I got a way better picture of like just a room with a chair. It's like HD 4K. It's very sharp, not blurry anymore, thankfully, and it just looks very clean. And when I saw that picture, I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. So I used that photo, and then of course put the mice there in the chair, and I also put headphones and then like a little microphone stand, and it was kind of. I wanted it to look like a podcast studio. That's what I wanted the videos to look like, and you could probably see that I was trying to do that. And now that I've really got it. So I have this little desk next to the chair, and there's like a Plants vs. Zombies sunflower on it, as you guys can see. And then there's just a glass of wine, and then the TV next to me is like mounted on the wall. There's a little subscribe button on the bottom, and then there's this like neon sign that changes every video, so it's always the title of the video. And this is my favorite thing to do. I love changing the paintings that are on the wall. I love to change the pictures in every frame, every video, to relate it a bit to the video, just for fun. Like it's those little extra details that always make the videos better, like just better looking. And so for the him video I just did, I put just like a minion football guy, and then the all-star football from Plants vs. Zombies. So I always, try to make it cooler. And then there's a little picture of just me on the wall, like just a little painting of me on the side. And then, on the floor too, the objects always change. So in the Ice Cream Man video, there was just like a ice cream that had fell on the floor, and it was kind of spilling. And then in the him video, it was just a football. So it's always the little details that I'm trying to make just for like, I don't know, kind of like an Easter egg, I guess. But yeah, I always like to do that because it's fun. And yeah, so those are the videos I've done up to that point. I think, like I said, my favorite one was probably the Garbage Pail Kids the most. It's just such a crazy movie, and I really like to talk about that one. But I also really like the Ice Cream Man video. That quality was it was not very good. As I said in that video, I wasn't at my home setup, so the audio was really funky. There were no clear cuts. It was just raw audio right there. So that one was kind of iffy, but I still made it work, and I really like that movie. It's a fun movie. Another one of my favorite things to do, aside from just, recording and stuff, are the thumbnails. And the thumbnails I have really fun with. I think the favorite one I've done is the him video, where it's Marlon in the thumbnail, and I just put the little mice on his shoulder with like a football helmet, and then a football, and then a chat bubble that says "Set Hut." I really like doing that one. I thought that one was fun, and I like it. I like incorporating that little mice in the movies of the thumbnail. I think it's really fun. But yeah, Clearly the quality has changed on my newer videos, especially visually the most, and I'm just wondering what you guys think. Is there like any recommendations, any changes that I should do to make the videos a little more better and I guess more engaging? So if you guys got anything, please leave it down in the comments. I really appreciate it, whoever's watching these videos. Thank you so much. And yeah, thank you guys. See ya.